Alright, welcome one and all to a Let's Play / stream. We are going to give this a test run. Just as a quick announcement before I start this achievement run, it will be an attempt at foremost Servitor of Jagannath. This is going to be also a test format for my Heroes of Might and Magic 5 campaigns. Yes, much awaited. I want to see how this plays out. So, yeah, if I can manage the stream and Let's Play, then I will also be doing that for Heroes of Might and Magic 5. Both expansions. Try to man mode through them, even though by this time I am a rusty scrub. Actually, yes, we do want the 1444 start. And you have to pick Orissa for this achievement, so we're picking Orissa we shall. And off we go. Or, it's going to prompt us for a name of our Iron Man save first, of course. We've done a few. This one might look familiar to a few of you guys. I could do a short run on how to open with Mongolia, but that's not for right now. For right now, we're just going to go with this particular achievement attempt. So, this is a cold run. I don't usually play majors like Orissa. I'm only half kidding, but a half not as well. Orissa's a bit strong for my tastes. I usually like picking nations like Malabar, Cochin, you know, those types of deals. So this will be interesting. It's the first time I've played Orissa specifically in quite a few patches. Let's see, I've got a 30-year-old, 346, and a 32226. So yeah, we're gonna make the heir a general, and he is a crappy one. That would be my luck. But we don't need good luck. We're playing as a strong start. Yeah, this achievement, if you look online, is rated as relatively difficult. I think it's under the very hard, so not quite considered an insane achievement by the developers, but still considered pretty tough. And, well, general luck aside, I disagree. I think this one's not too bad. Because you just have so much leeway on it. Anyway, how do you get it? Well, basically you need to own every existing tropical wood province in the game, and since those can crop up in colonies as well, it can be a little dicey, I guess. You'll have to make a late game run. In addition to Southeast Asia here, pull up the trade goods map code. We can take a look at it. Here we go. Tropical wood. This is where we're starting. However, it is also possible to get it in Africa. So, in addition to these provinces, yeah, Africa and South America can also have tropical wood. So you do need to conquer a bit. The reason I don't feel it's that hard is that you get a 50% coring discount on overseas provinces now, so that's a pretty big deal. And usually the people you're taking it from are either easy, like West Africans that, you know, even if they westernize, they're just not that tough to beat late game, or you're taking CNs for like no war score. Okay, so who is willing to play with us? Not you. Can I ally John or is it actually possible? It would be if I pick Ganesha. Now, do I really want to bother with picking Ganesha? I don't know. What kind of money are we looking at? We have a little money. How many horses? We have 2 horses. That is perfect. You want to have at least 2 for the flanking bonus. Is this a center trade? No. Okay. So I will want to be recruiting units from things that I build up all the way in the military line and up to treasury. Reducing the maintenance a little bit. That still works the same as always. What are our mission options? Improve relations with Jarkan, protect our brethren, and lack. So it wants me to attack Bengal straight off. And protect against VJ, who is a little stronger than us. We do start off with a truce with VJ. When you're playing as these guys and you try to bring an Orissa on them, you notice that pretty quickly. Anyone wants to play nice? Because Bengal is going to ally Bamanis pretty early. And that's going to be a bit of a nuisance. Now, if we can pick up some of the Islamic nations, it won't be so bad. Oh! Mawar could be potentially useful as well, since they have a good starting roller. If they blob out a little bit, It could be helpful to us, but they are rivaled with Malwa, so I want to watch that. I think Jaunpur will be a reasonably good early ally for us, so that's what we're going to do. We're going to look at that, and we will pick Ganesha. Make our lives a little bit easier with the diplomatic reputation. Okay, so that's +5. And then what's to get the marriage? Yes, this is definitely possible. Because it's only like 50-ish, and if I can get the marriage, which by the looks I can, that will be plenty. Now they don't really care about... Yeah, they don't care about Mawar, so I'm going to go with Mawar Jaunpur as the big allies here. And this stuff matters a lot for the ease of your openings as well. You can really make a difference. Okay, who else wants to be with us? Any of these guys vassalizable? Yeah, Bastar. They running Central Indian. Yeah, the problem with feeding up these guys, these Central Indian ideas nations, is that they have a hostile corporation cost thing now. So not the best. Although since they both have it, I am tempted to take one and feed it to the other and just get some like cheap units basically that I could use in wars. I already do have a March in Garjat, which is kind of annoying. They also have Central Indian, I believe. So I really don't want to go too heavy on spamming out that stuff. Let's see here. Okay. Go for a little length on the first episode, but I'm going to shoot for most of them after this to be about 30 minutes. Those of you watching the stream, of course, don't have to worry about that. I'm probably going to go for about 3 hours as of the start of this, but we'll see how that goes. I think Bastar is the only one who's really potentially useful. I can drop them like something or other pretty easily. And then I do want to claim on Bengal Delta as well. It is an important, no, it's not an important center of trade, but it is a high-tax silk estuary. So pretty nice. And then I didn't take that mission. I'm going to take it because it gives me a claim. Okay. Oh my gosh. Nope. We're going back. Now, house rules for this one, I'm not going to do any type of save scumming, per se. But... Nope. We're not working on that. We're going to start this properly. Come on, PI. You trolled me that hard. He's a good ruler. There it is. Yes, we'll overwrite it. Screw you too, game. Okay, take 2. We have the same situation and looks similar enough. Let's see, yeah, same people rivaling us, so Bengal, Vamanas, and VJ will just rival the people who rival us. Don't really have to worry about making new enemies, because we have plenty already. Start improving with Jaunpur. Focus military. Start fabricating. Well, we take a mission to protect our brethren in Bengal. Fabricate claim on Bengal Delta. And hire a couple dudes. And then yeah, let's try and get a general. Okay. That's good enough. We'll rook with this for now. Take 2. Oh, one more thing. I'm often neglectful of this. I rarely bother with trade chips, but yes, I start in the Bengal node, protect trade in Bengal. Still want Bastar as an ally. Yeah, there we go. All good. The rest of these guys can shove it. I'm not protecting them. BJ's blocking me anyway, so... For the Voria literature... Problem with the skill 2 theologian And I should hire advisors. Why do I have... Oh, because I just got one from an event. We're weakest in admin. A discipline advisor is quite helpful, though. And you can do some amusing stuff if you get your hands on that kind of lead. And I think the other thing we want... Yeah, I'll go with the stability cost here. I'll run low maintenance, but not for very long. Now, do I care to vassal the star? I'm just going to core these from Bengal, because I don't want to feed my March hostile core cost stuff. And this stuff's going to give us some money right away. I don't know about feeding Bastar, though. Because this is really low tax. Like, it's not gonna... It doesn't have high enough yield. Something like a Mednagar, yeah, but not that. So I'll just grab a couple of these little guys and... just as temporary stuff. Yeah, they still have Bengal rivaled as well, so... As soon as I get a royal marriage, I can actually bring them in on Bengal. Because they'll be defensive, so to speak. So they'll only go in on rivals, but Bengal is a rival, so that'll work. And who starts bigger between them and Jagannath? Let's take a look. Bengal has 12 regiments. Oh, out of curiosity, Bamanis is 16. And Jagannath 14. So, absent like general luck and nonsense like that, probably won't have too much to worry about here. And I do have a march, so I can get a numerical lead over my opponents. Alright, and Bamanis declared war on VJ. That's actually somewhat suicidal, but I will take it. I see this a fair amount now, at war with VJ, Jaffna, and Myosor, and they don't seem to bring anyone else in, and VJ tends to be able to win that. If VJ declares war on Bamanis, though, or Bamanis gets allies faster, and actually, I don't know what happened there. No, Bengal doesn't have any allies. I don't know why I'm screwing around then. Go ahead and raise our morale here. It would be nice to royal marriage and ally Jagannath first anyway. I don't know how quickly they'll go hostile, but they will be useful to avoid coalition nonsense. So that's something. Quickly do that. And, oh, actually, Mawa is not feeling particularly nice towards Bamanis either, and they do not dislike Jagannath, so I can work that. Work that pretty easily. Yeah. Yeah, we'll just back down. Got a claim on somebody. Who did I get a claim on? Oh, do I start with overextension? You used to, but no, now they give you cores. Okay, so I don't start overextended. And I did get a claim on VJ there. Now, with Bengal's limited alliances, it's just a question... I think I can really tear this region up quite a bit if I'm willing to spend a little bit of time setting up with these two. And then maybe I'll even throw down one more claim on Bengal. Where should it be? Probably Dhaka, because this is one tax. We can come for that later. Although they'll probably convert it, but I'll have Bengal accepted, so no worries there. Jeez, okay, because they have Bamanis rivaled. I was going to say, why is this so easy to get alliance? And I actually don't need to be improving more with Jagannath right now, so I'm going to cancel that and grab a royal marriage with Malwa. Pick up the alliance with Jagannath. Pick up the alliance with Mawa. So yeah, you know, we're Hindu, but we just went ahead and allied some of the Sunni states. I said Dhaka, right? Yeah, okay. I'm probably butchering the pronunciation on that. Those of you who've watched me a while probably know that I'm a bit prone to that. Just a bit, though. Okay, and we will give them access as well. That just gives them a little bit of cushion for relations and opinions and whatnot. Now, Bengal is allied with Delhi. That's okay. We can win this. So we will declare for the province of Bengal Delta. Who are Delhi's allies? I don't really think I get a lot from co-belligerenting them anyway. Unless I want to like full annex release Sindh and... That would be kind of funny, actually. Or Punjab, actually. Although, if I go into this region too early, it's going to draw a lot of attention from the Timurids. Sometimes Timurids just fall apart, and that's not a concern at all. Other times it is. I think for the purposes of this first war, unless they have someone a bit more... Well, Nagar has... Nagar is Indian Sultanate ideas, and I could use some rivalry abuse to get claims and work through India a little faster that way. And I don't think Sindh and them can contribute very much. So yeah, you know what? Just for a little bit more flexibility, and interestingly, Bastar's going in on this as well. We'll co-belligerent Delhi. Oh great, this gets me into a fight. Probably don't want to stick that out, but we'll see. Go down in speed a bit. You know what? I don't really feel like risking my trade fleet. Just run. Okay, we got jungle. River crossing. Between both, unfortunately. You coming there, Garjat? Now, the advantage to this is that I do have a numerical lead, and I have at least 2 cavalry. So this is a pretty significant advantage. I really just need Jaunpur to take care of themselves against Delhi, not run to me. But yeah. Apparently I had the maneuver advantage and thus have flanking bonuses on Bengal. We have same level of shock. This was closer than I would have liked it to be, but we got him. I must have had some bad rolls or something. Alright, where are you going? No salt tax for 10 years, or... I don't want to deal with rebels early. Now, unfortunately... Oh no, I was able to get it. I was going to say, I probably won't be able to get the stack wipe, but I just did. And rather than sieging out Bengal because I just got the stack wipe, I'm going to come up here and morale dive Delhi, because they're going to be a little bit weak. And Jaunpur will reinforce as well, but Bengal will not be able to rebuild their forces enough. Although, March 12th, March 13th... Can you be convinced to not join that? You cannot. But I feel like I'm not going to contribute a whole lot by hopping in on that. They've already got a pretty solid situation there. You know what? Do I just release Punjab? No, I think I can get away with working Bengal first. So, at first we're just going to block the AI, well, not sortie still, so no worries about that. We're just going to prevent them from training anything. It's also good for a bit of looting. Oh, well, okay. They've got their reinforcements. So we're just going to deal with that first. It is a little bit cheaper to reinforce than consolidate and train anew. I am over the 75% needed for flanking, so I should be able to do some damage here. I think not reinforcing is a little bit more useful to me right now. Money's kind of tight. And yeah, you're seeing reasonably large casualty disparity in my favor, and that is mostly due to flanking. Just having more troops really does help, of course. But in the early game, very few things can truly match up to cavalry flanking. It's just something to bear in mind. And yeah, we want to wipe out Bengal here. We don't want them reinforcing the 7 regiment stack and getting morale on it. And so now it is a 0 regiment stack. And we also don't want them picking off our carpet siege forces. So I'm going to try and hook back up here, because they're going to look to pick me off if I'm not careful. And yeah, I still have enough of a number lead, I can get away with this. Bastar actually is being somewhat useful. You know, sometimes you don't think much of those small allies, but they can wind up being not insignificant. They start adding up after a bit, so you do have to watch that. Especially if you're declaring on someone else who has a lot of small allies. Now in this case, I'm just relying on Jagannath, basically. But and there are... Jagannath's got a good chunk of the army sitting there, helping me out for some reason. I'll actually leave both horses. Look at my horse. My horse is amazing. Okay, so we've got a nice solid carpet siege. It'll take a little while for that to manifest, but I'm going to take the rest of my vassal forces over and deal with Delhi. And then, since Bamanas is Shia and I am allied with Malwa and Jaunpur, Baluchistan will care, the Timurids will care if I'm not careful. But by and large, shouldn't be too bad. Or should I go for risky strats and just tear up? Just tear up for Punjab right away. Just crush Delhi for it. Because I can with this setup. They have to be in this province. And as long as I walk here, they can't do a run-by on me. Okay, we're good. I don't really need you to link up with me now. Who has siege lead here? Let's test something out. Let's set an objective. Garjat, you want to sit tight here? And then no, it's not gonna work. Okay. Well, I'm just gonna have to let them then. I only have one guy there anyway. Oh. Oh, that's not good. You missed a spot! Ah! Nope, go deal with it. Or it becomes really problematic. I don't really care about spy defense. Now, something I should be doing, and so I will start doing it now, is putting claims on Vijay Nagar. And I'm actually gonna leave this guy to get ready to reinforce. Yeah. Okay. Can't be letting him do that to us easily. Oh yeah, these guys are all set to attach as well because of the way I released them. So yeah, if you don't detach to siege, then by default, if you have attach on, it will stay on. So you do want to watch out for that. I think I'll be alright here. And yeah, you're seeing I'm getting some loot. Nope, it's just a flu. Yeah, unfortunately, if you got guys attached and you really want them to follow you, you move one province at a time. If you really want to do it efficiently, then you have pop-ups and pause whenever your army arrives at places. I'm just not about that kind of micro. But it's there. Okay, so... I need to go help Jagannath out here. I will eventually complete some sieges. And then I'll be able to stick my units back together. But, if you're... You gotta watch out for Call for Peace, too. Unfortunately, Jagannath's gonna get blown up there. I will not be able to get there in time. Is this all Delhi? No. Even Sind found its way over. Every time I see Sind, I think of Singed in League of Legends. Maybe it's because of the color, too. I don't know. Oh my. Delhi getting curse-splatted. Looks like they have more than one adversary. What is going on there? Oh, Multan wants a piece of Lahore. So apparently we're doing well enough that we got their attention. I think they're still going to be in central Dobe, though. Because I think Multan's going to lose. Yeah, but they're low morale. Get him! Get him! Unfortunately, I'm not going to get him before this rolls over. Do I risk it? Well, they're trying to run away. That's usually a good sign. We'll find out. Nope. Taking a big hit here. Yeah, just... Ah! Really? I thought I could at least get a standard retreat rather than a shattered variety. And man, that's a long distance to run home. And sure, why not? We'll put a claim on you as well. Okay, another thing we can do here. Boost stability one, and we want to support a movement. We actually want the one that reduces unrest. That is a deceptively good decision in Art of War, because of the way rebels were changed, and you can manually lower autonomy. I guess it's something that's changed since I just talked about it, or since I've done my last LP, so I should talk about it a little bit here. I'll just quickly mouse over this. For every percentage of autonomy, your production efficiency, tax, manpower, shipbuilding, and recruitment time are all reduced by that much. You do get half trade power, though. So, you do get some trade power even from a province that is 100% autonomy. But it still isn't pretty. Well, I think we got wrecked sufficiently by Delhi here that... We'll see. If I'm getting Call for Peace, I'm just going to take the stuff off Bengal and call it a day. And you know what? Bamanas looks more weakened than VJ. The other nice thing about... And Golconda's a gold province, so... Well, yeah, we want that. We want that desperately. The other nice thing about allying these two guys is that, well, Mao's starts with a god general, so they'll tech up in military pretty well. But if VJ gets any notions, Jagannath would be able to ally, and Mao can actually just walk to us, because this is a vassal. of Mawa. Alright, quick look, see if there's any comments. That's duck. Oh. Gooby, please. Yeah, I had one stream comment on my avatar. I like my avatar. Cannot honestly say I like everything my avatar stands for, but it's amusing all the same, so I like my avatar. Okay, so we don't need attachment here. Get off me. Get off me. Pick one. I'll go the other way. Shoot. Okay, and there won't be any more looting. And I will get call for peace here, so... Well, I did my best against Delhi. I didn't lose too much manpower, at least. Now let's take a look at the... And yeah, actually we'll just drop a claim on our ally, because we're good people like that. Thanks for the help. But you're blue, which reminds me of France. Oh, I suppose. I'll try and show this properly. No attrition? Oh, well, I'll try again. Running on 5 speed is like, whee! Okay. Yeah, no attrition, can start the siege immediately. The downside to doing that is if it is a lootable province, you will not be able to loot it. And we do have Bengal Delta, and you are noticing that... oh, really? You're gonna do me like that, game? There's some more claims on. I would have really loved to at least fleece money off Delhi. But yeah, maybe co-belligerenting them was a little ambitious. I mean, not that I really lost a lot for the attempt, but... perhaps not my best work. And I should be able to negotiate for the provinces I want. Do I want more? Ooh, this is a center of trade as well. It would have been nice to put a claim on it, but even without it, if I get Dhaka, well, we'll see what my war score allows. And my exhaustion. I'm actually going to buy this, well, maybe I won't. Yeah, we want this. It's a morale tech, it's pretty significant. And this is sort of highlighting a flaw in my play lately that well, I'm sure it's been a flaw in my play all along, but I tend to take a little too long in wars. Other than late game wars, I have good strats for late game wars that I can show off. But prior to that, I think that's probably the biggest crimp in my progress on average. So it's something to work on. Okay, we're still working on Bamanis. Well, it's only one province that's overextending me. And we'll take a little bit of dosh too. Well, yeah. This should substantially increase my trade income as well. And I do not have any interest in accepting religious sects because I basically, well, it was a really noob trap decision before, but now it really doesn't matter a whole lot because the Sikh religion is just not that prevalent. It just doesn't exist that much. Okay, so now we have a bit of war exhaustion that will build up our unrest, and it also contributes to our core creation cost. I'm actually going to buy it down. At least a bit. Oof. And yeah, unfortunately, I'm probably going to have to raise autonomy here. At least for now. Now, taking a quick look, can I afford to lower it? Well, assuming no overextension. And we should ignore salt tax as well, because it's going to go away. So we have tolerance, it's an I, right? My eyesight's not that good, yeah. Advaita movement support, so that's going to be 5 to 6-ish. 7. Yeah, it's a little bit dicey right now, because my legitimacy isn't perfect. So lowering autonomy isn't so hot right now. If I get religious ideas, then in accepted cultures that reality will change. But even though it really hurts to do this, I don't know about fighting Bengal patriots and the kinds of numbers I'll get. Well, you know what? I'll hold off, because at any time I want, I can just raise autonomy and the unrest will go away. So, for the time being, we'll just sit tight and see what happens. And Johnper shouldn't be angry over not giving him anything. No, they don't care. Okay, still fabricating a claim there. Let's put more on VJ as well. And I feel like I'm missing something. Oh yeah, I need troops to recruit. I can recruit 3, and I will recruit for now only infantry. Does that put me near Peasants' War? It does not. Is it a good idea though? Because it will bleed my manpower a bit. No, you know what? We're not going to do it this way. I'm going to wait and throw in a few Merc infantry instead. Keep my manpower reasonably high. And then when we get 61 admin, we will core. Besides, I don't think I need it for Bamanis. They don't have any allies of note. At all. Kind of unusual. Makes my start a bit easier. Yeah, because I have a few things that'll bring down the unrest here, so I might be able to get by. Oh, Bengali is already in my culture group, so that's helpful. And, oh, here, protect trade in Bengal. Speaking of which, looking at Bengal, yeah, 29% of the node now. We got center trade and estuary, so we have pretty well locked down the most valuable parts of Bengal. There's also a gold province up here in Mongyang, so I'm going to work our way over there eventually. Tripura, allied with Assam and Sadia. Yeah, I can handle that. But I do want to be able to clear on Bamanis. I'll let war exhaustion tick down just a bit more. But then, does Mal have claims on them? Doesn't look like it. What kind of units are you running, Bamanis? I do have some units, so I actually will merc up for them. Do I have money for it? I have plenty of money for it. I believe that is a... Actually, where is that? Yeah, okay, I thought it was Bengali. It's this one tax crap. Okay. So, pretty helpful technique to know. You can actually briefly go over your force limits to dive somebody. Do I want to? One last check at what Bamanis has. No, it's really not necessary to go over my force limit to dive them. But yeah, like, if you're running strats with something like Navarra or Ireland, and you know that only part of the enemy forces are around, you can merc way over your force limit briefly, charge them, and just get a quick stack wipe before they can reinforce or react, and then consolidate down, and it actually works pretty darn effectively. Right, we're at the timer, so I'm going to go ahead and restart the recording. This will be the standard. I will probably not really acknowledge doing this in the future, but for now, that's what I'm going to do. 30-minute episodes. This one's longer. After that, it will be much closer to 30. Perhaps not perfect, though. See you in the next one.